Welcome, Capricorn, Aquarius. I hope your friends are doing great out there. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you and the beginning of the month. Best message coming out. Your intuition is going to be pretty deep this month. And, we also have the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse as well. So it's going to be heightening, your awareness also. It could even be heightening your dreams at night as well. The sands of time coming out with the Six of Scrolls is in your energy when it comes to your commitments. So it could also be something that you are dealing with that has to be something that it looks like it's something that could have to do with, like, I have to pay this on time. This has to be now. Really feeling like it's something that's like now, right? It's like, this is the moment that this has to be signed. This is the moment that I want this. This is the moment that I need this. With the Queen of Scrolls, could be dealing with a Leo as well. Setting your course towards whatever it is this opportunity is. So it does feel like whatever opportunity is coming at you right now, it just feels like that's it. This is where you're connecting to it. And it feels like could be where your intuition is really kicking as well, right? When it comes to this kind of commitment that you're working on. It could be a budget, reworking your budget, addressing your finances, some kind of paperwork, something that you're definitely committed to. Okay, could even be a love situation, of course. But whatever is going on here, it's definitely keeping you on course. It's keeping you paying attention. You're very focused at this time, and it's going to keep your focus and attention at this time as well. And like I said, it could even be what you're dreaming of, whether it's, dreaming through your daydreams, or is it actually coming in your night dreams? But definitely keeping within your vision. So I really like that, though. I do like that. Because this is going to say, this is what I really need for my personal life. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Clarifying on the situation. So, talking about this commitment here. And yeah, it's definitely the time, right? The sands of time are saying, this is it. This is where I need to be. This is where I have the strength to carry on. This is where everything feels like, this is it. I got to have this. Putting in the extra hard work and the extra compassion when it comes to this, right? You're saying, this is where I'm learning to also tame myself when it comes to certain situations. Instead of just, running around kind of like my head, like, oh no, right? I'm really focused on what it is I want and really using my subtle power as well, right? Okay, so having new ideas, new understandings coming along. And yes, it could also be that, I have a better understanding of how I'm going to do this, because your intuition is very open. So you might felt like where you had a lot of restless energy, you're going to say, this is where I'm going to put in that extra work, and everything wants to meet and kind of in the middle, right? It's going to want to meet in the middle. I like that, though. We should always kind of meet in the middle. I like that, though, too, with the strength card, because remember, she's not making him open his mouth. He's actually calm and allowing her to do so, right? So it's kind of like, okay, here we go. It's like kind of taming the lion within, right? So this is very good, because this is going to have that feeling of keeping yourself calm and grounded in the very beginning of the month, and solely focused on what it is you truly want and what you're committed to, and setting the course. Absolutely. And yeah, a lot of mental thinking coming in, a lot of sharp mind, a lot of success, a lot of breakthroughs. It could be also focused, like I said, on a makeover of the aspect. Maybe things that weren't working, you can look at it from a different point of view. Okay, so over here, yes, wishes fulfilled. Yeah, because you want those wishes fulfilled, right? You definitely want that. And yeah, having the two worlds collide, right? Because I don't want to be caught in the runes. But there could be definitely a time where you do kind of feel caught in the runes, right? And it could be coming in around that 13th of the month, that 12th of the month, right? Where it feels like, uh-oh, something's kind of gone awry here. Why is that? Let's look at this deck over here. Caught in the runes. Why do they feel caught in the runes? What is making them feel stuck? Where's the stuck energy coming from? The gates of triumph. Trying to get those gates. Oh, look at that. See this? You're like stuck behind this gate and you're trying to open this gate. So it just feels like open, 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 open. So really feeling like whatever I'm doing, is it really working? And I think that that's what it is. I think it's because you want it to, come in so quickly. You really want those, gates of triumph to open up and expand for you. Look, you already know that it's all working out. You can feel it. You're intuitive enough to know so. I just think that what happens is we get that little voice in our head. Remember, we always talk about that little voice. Tell that little voice, thanks for telling me, but you know what? Everything's fine. Thanks for sharing your doubts, your insecurities. Thanks for telling me, I don't know if this is going to work. No, it's working. It just takes time, right? Doing fine. Begin now. Take your first step. Yeah, once it does open, you will know when the time is now. Okay? Okay, so you have the opportunities over here. Yeah, because the wishful thinking over here is definitely that it. Wishful thinking. Wish is fulfilled through your wishful thinking. Keeping yourself exactly where you need to be. Like I said, you're daydreaming it. You know it. You come up with all the new ideas. You are right where you're supposed to be. Giving yourself the best of both worlds. Right? When I'm looking at this card, this is kind of like, to me, what it's telling me is that whatever you're daydreaming upon in one world is that world of visualization, right? Kind of like when we do manifestation, right? We're supposed to visualize what it is we want, driving our car. It's like having the best of both worlds. You're feeding into your wishes, but yet on this side, the reality side of what you're living on this side, right? In, we'll say 3D versus the 5D or 4D, you, right, are giving yourself also the generosity to do the things that you're supposed to do. So I do see that there is a give and take between both sides, which is very good. But that also is why I do feel like you got caught in the reins, or in the ruins, excuse me. Because it's looking real good in 5D, but to bring it into 3D, you're like, oh my gosh, is it really going to happen? So there's a lot of transformation also that will be coming through around the solar eclipse. So go ahead and just, just relax. Give yourself some relaxation. Do some breath work, relax, get rid of that tension. Know that whatever you're putting in, you always get out one way or another. You know that it's coming. Treat yourself. Treat yourself to some rest. Treat yourself to things that are, make you feel good for a while without it just all being up in your head about the situation. A lot of times, also, the trapped in the runes is also saying it's 8 of Swords, which means it could just be overthinking the situation, being impatient about the situation, getting you trapped. So you're actually imposing yourself into your own ruins, into your own imprisonment, waiting, right? Yeah, waiting for that opportunity to jump out. Because that's exactly what you want. You want the happy surprise. You're waiting for this to happen. It will come. You guys are doing a great job, right? So no matter what it feels, whether it's big, how big it is, how small it is, it's going to be all about balance this, right? For the next few days, for the next week, right? Things that keep you non-stressful and just keep you, balanced in how you're getting to this commitment as you're really working towards this, okay? Okay, guys. And yes, make sure that you're good to yourself, right? Make sure you're resting. Plenty of water, rejuvenation, things of that nature, okay? And the overall card for the reading is choosing your path, all is possible. Spirit says all is possible. Just, yes, embrace with enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Keep your You know, keep your vision alive. Keep your positivity alive. Because, you know, sooner or later it's going to be there, because it says infinite abundance is yours in the voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. So be loving to yourself, and abundance is pouring into your life as you are reaping the rewards, no matter how big or small they are. And sometimes the rewards is just being at peace, just feeling happy, and just knowing, you know what, I'm on the right track. That right there in itself is a beautiful abundance, right? Just knowing that, you know what, I got this. Okay. Okay. So remember, we have Juno coming in also. Juno is the asteroid of commitment, which is pretty crazy. I just thought about that too. We do have Juno coming in, which is that asteroid of commitment. And I'm going to tell you right now, um, on your Aquarius side, guys, it will be entering your 8th house of sex, death, and transformation around probably the 14th or so of the month. I remember it's going to be right around that retrograde, or not retrograde, excuse me, that solar eclipse. So that also is going to enhance your manifestations by a lot. That is actually going to go boom, and it's going to give it this huge, huge, huge leap. So you really want to use that. You know, you really want to use that, because it is definitely going to overpower that and make it move really, really fast. Okay. I used the Juno in August when I quit smoking, right at the very end, because it was in whatever house it was for me at that time. And it just helps. Boom, 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 right? It helps bring it all down. It has been 8 weeks. I am done completely smoking. I've been done for actually 5 weeks, but been cutting out and trying to work on this no nicotine thing. Not things actually sucks. But otherwise, yeah, 8 weeks altogether in a process. I'm all done now, guys, and yep, still getting sweats over here, cold and hot sweats. But you know, I'm living. But yeah, make sure that you're using that Juno, because it enhances it. It makes things go faster, okay, than the norm, right? It just has this boost to help, okay? So that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.